An image zooms into the screen against an all-black background. The text reads, "Arts for the Aging," and is positioned to the right of a logo, a three-colored flame of red, purple, and yellow, joined together into a single point at the bottom, and blooming upwards into three separate points. A new screen emerges with an off-white background, and the Arts for the Aging flame positioned in the center with text. The text reads, "Arts for the Aging's mission is to engage older adults and caregivers in health improvement and life enhancement through regular participation in the arts. Our goal is to stimulate minds, bodies, spirits, and imaginations. We are nationally recognized leaders in creative aging and pioneers in arts programming for older adults. Learn more at www.artsfortheaging.org. A new screen appears containing more text on a similar off-white background. It reads, "About the Aging and Integrative Pain Assessment and Management Initiative." Parentheses, AI-PAMI. Below these words are two logos. The first is associated with the Aging and Integrative Pain Assessment and Management Initiative, and the second belonging to the Florida Blue Foundation. Between the two logos are two hands, one blue and one white, joining together in a handshake. The text below the two logos reads, AI-PAMI is a comprehensive project addressing non-opioid pain management in adults ages 50 and older living in Northeast Florida. The overall goal of AI-PAMI is the advancement of innovative pain education and patient care through the development of provider and patient workshops focused on integrative pain management. Funding provided by Florida Blue Foundation and the Florida Medical Malpractice Joint Underwriting Association. Visit pami.emergency.med.jax.ufl.edu to learn more. Contact PAMI at pami@jax.ufl.edu or 904-244-4986. The title screen appears with the word cooperation written in multicolor format and the letters OPERA capitalized within it. After the word is a colon. Under the word reads, "The Healing Power of Expressive Arts." Dr. Karen Estrella, Dr. Carlos Cesar Rodriguez, Dr. Peter Joshua Burrows. Presented by Arts for the Aging Incorporated, in collaboration with Romez 3 Arts and the Aging and Integrative Pain Assessment and Management Initiative, parentheses AI-PAMI, at the University of Florida College of Medicine, Jacksonville. The screen changes again, revealing a woman seated in front of a bookshelf.
Hi, my name is Karen Estrella, or Estrella. I'm a middle-aged Puerto Rican woman with salt and pepper hair, pulled in a ponytail to the side, draped over my left shoulder. I'm wearing teardrop earrings and I'm seated at a desk in my home office in the greater Boston area. You can see me from the waist up. I'm wearing a navy and white floral quarter-sleeve top with stripes on the sleeve, and behind me you can see my bookshelves lined with books and small art pieces. I'm a scholar, educator, and a licensed mental health counselor. I'm registered as an expressive arts therapist and board certified as a music therapist and an art therapist. I'm a professor of expressive therapies and mental health counseling at Lesley University in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I've worked for the past 30 years plus in community mental health and higher education. I have a particular interest in the ways that the arts can be used in counseling and community development, and I'm interested in the multicultural aspects of the arts both in counseling and in the human experience. The idea that arts-based experiences can be a primary means of inquiry, engagement, liberation, expression, and change has really been my life's work.
Karen's image fades, revealing a diagram of 6 hexagons surrounding the word expressive arts. The hexagons are multicolored in purple, pink, and orange hues and contain the words movement, music, writing, drama, visual arts, and other creative processes. Karen's image reappears with the diagram in the upper right-hand corner.
Expressive arts, that is, visual arts, movement, drama, music, writing, and other creative processes, are used to access inner resources, to cultivate personal growth, and to further community development, according to the International Expressive Arts Therapy Association, which you can see at their website at www.ieata.org. All of us have the capacity for creativity, play, and relationship. In fact, the philosopher Dennis Dutton in 2009 proposed that as humans, we all have an art instinct, and we're hardwired for arts-based experiences. The arts, he said, have served an important evolutionary purpose. Anthropologist Ellen Dissanayake in 1988 also looked at this evolutionary experience of the arts in humans and wrote that as humans we have an impulse to make special the things and experiences in our lives. This can be anything from creating a special meal, having a family tradition, turning breath into song, or adding flair to your own personal style. This aesthetic or artistic approach to life is one way that we feel more connected and that we make our lives more memorable and pleasurable. The arts are not only those formal or professional practices that we think of when we think about our favorite singers, painters, dancers, or actors, but also the small, everyday ways we express our creativity, both those that result in products such as crocheted granny squares or those that are acts of playfulness such as singing in the shower. I'll never forget the Sunday afternoon dinners I spent at my grandmother, my abuela's house. There was salsa music playing on the radio, and she and I would share a quick little dance before setting the table for what was inevitably a delicious meal. My abuela would never have thought of herself as an artist, and yet her food, her playfulness, her years as a seamstress, she could sew anything, and her style all gave me an appreciation for a thing well made and a life of making special. There's been a growing interest in the use of music in pain management amongst researchers. In a 2020 review study, Iron, Sheffield, Bollington, and Stewart cite several studies which identify ways that singing can help with pain management. Singing increases body relaxation and reduces stress. Practicing relaxing, deep, slow breathing patterns, which is part of what happens in singing, increases our pain thresholds and reduces pain sensitivity. Singing might also provide a distraction, which takes our attention away from pain and influences the way that we process our pain and reduces the impact of pain. Singing also, especially compared with passive listening to music, activates our endorphins and increases positive mood. Endorphins are the body's own way of providing pain relief. Magsamen wrote in 2019 that aesthetic experiences and their impact on the mind and body are much more than the sum of individual brain regions or activities. Complex and sophisticated neural substrates and networks are created to achieve heightened states of connectivity. This is a description of the way that the brain and aesthetics, that is, arts-based experiences, come together.
An orange graphic appears on the screen. It contains a small pink brain and a white thought bubble coming from the brain that defines the word neuroaesthetics.
First used in the late 1990s by Samir Zeki, the term neuroaesthetics is used to describe a growing field of study that looks at intersection of brain sciences and the arts.
Karen's imagery appears.
Neuroaesthetics researcher, such as Magsamen, are also looking at the way that engagement in the arts activates the reward systems in our brains. The reward system releases those feel-good brain chemicals like dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. These chemicals trigger sensations of pleasure and positive emotions, and again, serve as the body's own pain relief. As arts therapists, neuroscientists, promoters of arts in health and arts in medicine join forces, more and more evidence emerges for the arts as an important means of wellness, healing, and returning to the very essence of humanity, reminding us that we are interconnected and integrated with each other and the world around us. Storytelling has been a part of the human's ability to bond and navigate challenging social situations since the beginning of time and throughout our evolution. One group of researchers has found that, similar to the psychological benefits of singing, listening to stories from a storyteller can provide beneficial effects for children admitted to ICUs. Oxytocin and cortisol levels and pain scores were collected immediately before and after storytelling, and the children in the storytelling group showed a marked increase in oxytocin combined with a decrease in cortisol in saliva after a 30-minute intervention. They also reported less pain and used more positive descriptions of their time in the hospital. In this session, we'd like to invite you to experience the healing power of the arts and play. We're hoping that you can experience the potential of engaging in song and movement as a way of stepping away from pain and allowing your voice, your breath, and your imagination to move you to a feeling of connectedness to others, yourself, and your community. We'd like to invite you to have faith in your own creative process and in your own creativity. After all, creativity is a human birthright, and we want you to trust that through play, we can all return to that creativity that lives inside each of us.
The screen fades to black, appearing are two men standing in a room full of costumes, books, and a baby grand piano. They appear to be laughing, smiling, and joking around. The two men are Arts for the Aging teaching artists, Carlos Cesar Rodriguez and Peter Burrows.
Hello, my name is Peter Burrows, and I'm a light-skinned man in my 50s with salt and pepper beard, a bald head, and I am wearing a black vest over a shirt that's red with black stripes on it. I've got cufflinks in each cuff, and I'm sitting on a stool in front of a mahogany grand piano. I'm actually sitting in my living room, and I'm surrounded by costumes from opera, some of them that are homemade and some of them that were made for me. But the room has green walls, but most of the walls are covered with artwork or with books. Seated behind me at the keyboard of the grand piano is my partner, Carlos Cesar Rodriguez.
Hello, my name is Carlos Cesar Rodriguez. Buenos dias. I am a Hispanic male with long black hair. I'm actually wearing it in a ponytail. I also have a beard, which is black, and I'm also wearing glasses. I'm actually in my third adolescence, too. I'm wearing a red shirt with and also a suit, a dark suit. Although my pants are really jeans, black jeans, so it's sort of half suit and sort of formal, informal a little bit. And I'm a pianist, and I have in my wonderful room, which is full with costumes, colorful, my favorite piano, which happens to be a baby grand, and I'm going to perform for you some piano and opera.
And together we are Rome's Three Arts. Reach out through music.
It's easy.
Roma's Three Arts logo appears at the top of the screen, white and red lettering against a black background.
And we're working in cooperation today with Arts for the Aging and the AI-PAMI Pain Management Initiative. Today we're going to explore our emotions through opera. Opera is a story that's told with music that leads us from one emotion to the next. Let's start with a simple statement about music. Music is sound and silence organized in time. Maestro, where should we start?
Let's start with some rhythm. Maybe la la la.
So let's develop a rhythm pattern with la la la. I mean, everyone can say la la la, right? Let me hear you.
La la la.
Aha, very good. Let's say it again. La la la.
La la la.
All right, good. Let's put them back to back. La la la, la la la.
La la la. La la la.
Molto bene. We speak a lot of Italian in opera, so that means very good. All right, so we're going to go la la la, la la la, and then we're going to develop a pattern by adding to the end. La 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 la. That's right, you can do it too. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
All right, bravo, maestro. Let's put it all together. So I'll say it first. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. Now you. La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Now you might notice that I'm using a paintbrush in my hand, and I'm actually drawing a triangle in the air. Now the paintbrush is a stand-in for a baton. That's what a conductor uses, right? And you know it's a French word, bâton, so we think it's a big deal. But really, it's just the word for stick. So we're going to take this stick with bristles on it, and we're going to conduct ourselves. I'm going to draw a line coming down, move over to the right, and then make an angle from that point back up to where I started. So it's a full triangle. 1, 2, 3.
Down,
1, 2,
right,
3. Down, right, up. Down, right, up. Down.
One more time.
Up. Down, right, up. Down, right, up. Down, right, up. And circle. So the circle cuts us off.
Yeah, cuts us off, yes.
All right, now to get ready to sing, we're going to just breathe a little bit and we're going to sing. So we breathe in and we sing out. Our pattern is la la la, la la la, la 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 la. And Maestro, you'll lead us up and down the scale a bit, right?
Yes, to warm up. Just
All
to
right,
kind
let's
of
get him
energize
started.
a little bit. So, all right.
Yeah, let's get him started. 1, 2, 3.
Here we go.
La la la, la la la, la 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 la.
One more time, same way.
La la la, la la la, la 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 la.
Here we go.
La la
La la
la la la la la la.
Excitement.
La la la, la la la, la 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 la. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. La la la, la la la, la 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 la.
And then we keep going up because it's in a higher key. So how about this one?
All right, take a nice big breath before you do this one. Breathing in, let the air come in your nose, in your mouth.
All the energy.
La la la, la la la, la 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 la. Make sure to smile when you do this one. La la la, la la la, la 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 la.
And then one more.
Oh, another
Yes,
one?
another one.
All right, so we're gonna breathe in.
We're gonna breathe in.
We're gonna smile. But this time we're going to be a little more matter of fact.
And a little,
1, 2, 3, 1,
1,
2. La la la, la la, la 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 la.
Carlos plays the final few notes and the screen fades to black. Peter reemerges.
All right, that was really great. So now we're going to insert that into the opera, into the La Donna è Mobile. Now I need to tell you I'm going to change one word. Because la donna è mobile means that women change their minds all the time. And I think that men change their minds just as often. So we're going to change it to say la vita è mobile. Yeah, that means that life is constantly changing. And we're going to celebrate that by singing. All right, guys, now let's distract ourselves with a little bit of creative arts play. La donna è mobile, renamed la vita è mobile. Let's celebrate life. Now that we know the little pattern, let's put it into an opera. We're going to go to the castle of the Duke of Mantua, and we're going to add a little bit of costuming for the party.
Peter puts on a bejeweled
And
headpiece.
we're going to add our paintbrush to get things going. Maestro?
The screen ripples and the image changes to reveal an old-time movie feel.
La vita immobile, qual più malvento, muta l'accento e di pensiero, sempre un amabile, leggiadro viso, in pianto in riso e menzognero. La vita immobile, qual più malvento, muta l'accento e di pensiero.
dance with an imaginary dance partner.
Point to me, and I'll sing again.
È sempre misero chi a lei s'affida, chi lei confida, mai cauto il cuore, pur mai non essersi felici a pieno, in su quel seno non liba amore, la vita in morbi, qual più malavento, la gente, il pensier, il pensier.
The screen fades to black and the imagery appears in a normalized style.
So, opera is all about music, using our voices to tell a story, and we go from one emotion to the next. We might start out happy and we move to sad. We might start out tired and move to energized. But it's the journey that really matters. So in opera, a lot of times we're pretty loud, but we find our loud voice through a very soft, calm voice. So let's take a minute and let's kind of deconstruct and let's calm ourselves down with breathing and singing. First, just feel your body. Where are you at? Are you standing on the floor? Are you seated in a chair? Let your weight be held up by what's beneath you. Let your shoulders relax. Maybe roll them a little bit. And then we're going to expand our bellies and let air come in.
Peter inhales deeply and then releases slowly.
Try it along with me. We're going to breathe in. Sigh out. Breathe in. Sigh out. Breathe in. Sigh out. And before you know it, we're singing. So we breathe in, sing out. Breathe in, sing out. All right, let's add some piano. We're just going to sigh and let Carlos give us a soundscape to sigh over.
Okay.
Sigh. I'm taking a minute and just checking where my hands are. I'm going to follow the intake of breath with my hands, and then I'm going to follow the sighing. We can pull across our bodies when we breathe in. And let's just throw that sigh away. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. So now we'll develop a little bit of a pattern. That's good. Then and then all the way down. So again, we're going to take 3 parts. We're going to sigh, then a little closer, and then put them all together. So we sigh, sigh, sigh. We can even yawn. Sigh, maybe sing it out of the corner of your mouth. Sigh, 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 sigh. All right. So let's use that pattern and let's just play a little bit with it. So we'll start with what we all know, which is sigh, sigh, sigh. And then maybe we can throw some words into that. I love to ride on the sound that he makes. Join us. Sigh, 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 sigh. Now if we're tired, we're going to make that much slower, right? So slow down. Breathe. Here we go. Sigh, sigh, sigh. I'm tired, so tired. Sigh. I'm tired, so tired. I'm tired today. I'm tired, so tired, so tired today. Then we're gonna move our bodies a little bit. Let's just walk backwards and forwards. You can do it standing, or you can do it with your bodies in a chair. If you got a wheelchair, wheel the wheels around. Move backwards, move forwards. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Now we're going to go from tired to moving. So tired we start, then we start to move. So breathing in, yawning, breathe. Here we go, sing. Tired, tired today. I'm tired, so tired, so tired today. But I'm moving, moving today. I'm moving, moving today. And hands go, hands go, hands go away. My feet move, my shoulders move. I'm tired today. Ooh, ah, ah, I'm getting a little excited now, right? All right, it got higher. Let's put a little more energy. I'm dancing, I'm dancing, I'm dancing today. I'm dancing, I'm dancing, I'm dancing today. I'm dancing, I'm dancing, I'm dancing, I'm dancing today. I'm dancing, I'm moving, I'm dancing, I'm dancing, dancing. I'm dancing today. Now I'm not so tired. I'm not so tired. I'm not so tired today. I'm not so tired. I'm not so tired. I'm not so tired today. I'm dancing. I'm moving. I'm smiling away. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I'm moving. I'm smiling today.
The camera focuses on Carlos playing the piano. His fingers move nimbly across the keys.
So now just talk about what you're doing. Are you sitting? Are you dancing? Are you moving? Anything you're doing is good. Just add it to your song. Let's start with Maestro. Why don't you give us what you're doing, Carlos? I'm playing today. He's playing today. I'm singing today. I'm singing today. Add in with us whatever you're doing, and we'll start adding to the music, putting in layers of sighs and body movements. I'm dancing today because I'm happy
A text graphic appears with a quote by Dr. Karen Estrella. Have faith in your own creativity, a human birthright, and trust that through play we can all return to that creativity that lives inside each of us. We return to Karen's room.
As Peter and Carlos have showed us, opera is a dramatic art form that uses stories, words, movement, rhythm, melody, and sound. Joining along, playing, singing, and allowing yourself to be swept up in the fun has been shown to have physiological benefits. Find your own song, sing along, sigh, play with the sound of words, and connect with the meaningful things inside and around you. Only 20 to 30 minutes a day of engaging in music and stories can help. I'd like to thank Peter and Carlos for their collaboration, and I'd like to thank the Arts for the Aging and the Aging and Integrative Pain Assessment and Management Initiative team for allowing me to be part of this series. Thank you.
We return to Peter and Carlos's room.
You already know that we're very childlike in the way that we do things, but we also love to cooperate. In fact, cooperation is my favorite word in the English language. I love it because you can dissect it. Take off the C-O, which means together. Take off the T-I-O-N, which means the act of, but I'd like to say it means the art of, and we're left with O-P-E-R-A.
Which is opera.
Opera in Italian, opera in English. But in Italian it comes from a bigger word, the verb operare, which means
To work.
so we work together. And cooperation is the art of working together. There's an art to working together in pain management as well. And we can work with each other to come into community, to relieve some of the loneliness, some of the stress. And we're going to do that physically right now by getting into costume for our next little segment.
Yes.
So we're going to start with a faja and a chaleco.
Peter holds up a red cloth and a
All
black
right,
vest.
so Carlos is going to help me. We're going to cooperate here. He's going to help me put on the faja. So I'm going to put the faja here at my waist, and Carlos is going to pull away from me.
Yes.
Oh, that's not strong enough. Harder. Yeah, there we go. I need all that strength, okay? And I'm going
Here we
to
go.
roll into his strength, and he's going to support my back and my belly. It's kind of like a man girdle, you know what I mean? So he keeps going around, and finally, I'm going to just tuck the ends in here,
There we go.
and voila.
Peter is wearing the red faja around his
There
waist.
I am, cinched up and ready to go. I just need to add my chaleco.
Peter swings his black vest, or chaleco, around his shoulders like a matador waving its cape.
And we're going to use this as our song material. Can you say chaleco?
Chaleco.
Chaleco?
Chaleco.
Chaleco, chala.
Chaleco. Chala.
All right.
So let's do it from a little bit slow and then getting faster and faster and faster. And then use, just like in opera, we're just now going to use chaleco and then any words or words that we just said. So we're putting music, words, rhythm, emotions together.
Music, words, rhythms, emotions. All these different parts coming together, working with each other. It reminds me of something that Karen brought up when she talked about the knitted blankets of her grandmother. We've made all the little squares. Now we're going to crochet them together in a pattern that repeats, and we're going to build that blanket that we can wrap around all of us. So starting with chaleco. Chaleco, 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 chala. Chaleco, 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 chala. Chaleco, 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 chala. Chaleco, 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 chala. Chaleco, 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 chala.
Now me first. Chaleco.
Chaleco,
Chaleco.
chaleco,
Chaleco.
chaleco, chaleco, chala.
I'm dancing, chala.
I'm dancing,
I'm dancing,
I'm dancing,
I'm dancing,
I'm dancing today. Chaleco,
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 chaleco, chaleco, chaleco,
chaleco, chaleco, chaleco, chala. Chaleco, 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 chala. Chaleco,
I'm singing,
chaleco,
I'm singing,
chaleco, chala. Chaleco,
I'm singing,
chaleco,
I'm happy,
chaleco, chala. Chaleco, 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 chala. Chaleco, 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 chala. Chaleco,
I'm dancing,
chaleco,
I'm singing,
chaleco, chala. Chaleco,
I'm happy,
chaleco,
chaleco,
My show's gonna keep playing, keep moving, keep dancing, keep working together. Thank you for letting us join you here today. Thank you for allowing Romes 3 Arts reach out through music it's easy and Arts for the Aging to come into your space and to give you some ideas about creative play, about sighing, about creating patterns that can distract us and that can build our confidence and that can help us in managing our pain. Thank you. Chaleco,
chaleco,
chaleco, chaleco, chaleco, chaleco.
Peter walks off screen, and Carlos is left playing the piano. Karen's smiling face reappears, and both images fade to black. A new screen appears containing information related to the production of the video. It reads, Video, audio production, and creative consultant, Manny Arciniega, Arts for the Aging teaching artist. Music, La Donna è Mobile, from Rigoletto, composed by Giuseppe Verdi. Original music by Dr. Peter Joshua Burrows and Dr. Carlos Cesar Rodriguez. Research, Dr. Karen Estrella. Professor, Expressive Therapies, Lesley University. Program and Communications Intern, Lenny Cuggins, Duke University Biology. Audio descriptions, Manny Arciniega, Arts for the Aging Teaching Artist. Images, Lenny Cuggins, Duke University Biology. Special canine appearance, Nico. Created in collaboration with Romez 3 Arts. Engage, enrich, empower. www.romez3arts.com. The screen changes and a references page appears. At the top of the page, there's a note. It reads, "This bibliography is included in the accompanying slide deck. The references pertain to the research given by Dr. Karen Estrella." A new screen appears. It reads, "Arts for the Aging, in partnership with AI-PAMI, is generously supported by National Endowment for the Arts, the Morris and Gwendolyn K. Fritz Foundation, Nancy Peary Marriott Foundation, and has a logo for the National Endowment of the Arts. The Arts for the Aging flame logo appears against the black backdrop. Text for our website reads, www.artsfortheaging.org. The image zooms away and fades to black.